What's up? No. B and S conversations. What do you call it? BS.
BS conversations. What's going on, fam?
Yo, he ready to have a conversation.
That's right. That's right.
So, I was watching. Well, you was listening earlier to. We were listening to a live. It's cold here, y'all, too. So that's why I look like it's wintertime and he look like it's summer because it's actually cold here. But
it's starting to get a little cool.
We were watching a live earlier and they were talking about prenups.
Yeah. Have y'all ever been watching YouTube and actually wanted to get into the conversation so bad because what they were saying just didn't sound right? It's like, no, come on. We got to inform these people. We got to tell them what you're saying is just not there.
He wanted to be an internet gangster so bad. You can't even type fast enough to say what you want to say. But, you know, you did have a choice to get on the panel and say what you want to say. But, you know, we didn't.
Yeah.
So, because opinions are like buttholes.
That's right. Everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
Yeah, so
everybody got one.
That's kind of where we at. You know, we don't sit there and try to judge people on their decisions and how they do things. But man, when it's so warped, you kind of want to help them out. It's not that I want to make you look bad or feel bad about what you're saying. I want to help you out because it don't sound like you're aware of what you're talking about. But yeah, you sometimes you're just like, yeah, it's not even worth it. But because we are here and we have this channel, let's have these conversations.
Yes.
So what you thought about having a prenup? I mean, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing, babe? What you think?
Well, if you were Mayweather or somebody, and I met you the way I met you, because I met you online.
Mm-hmm.
So say if you were Mayweather status, and I met you online, and I'm just, an everyday chick. I got my own townhouse. I own my vehicle, which ain't nothing flashy, but then you Mayweather status. I would expect you to say, hey, I love you and I want to be with you. But you're gonna sign this prenup.
Yeah.
And if I say no, I ain't signing no prenup, I would them keys so disrespectful.
All night long.
I will automatically now if the tables were turned and you did that to me and I was some high status female and you just everyday normal man and you bucked on me saying, look, we need to do a prenup because I need to protect my legacy and what I have built. And you be like, man, signing no prenup, you supposed to love me, blah, blah, this. I do love you. I do love you. But at the same time, you could be licking my butt and telling me all this stuff and blowing my head up and the whole time be plotting to take everything I got.
Yeah. Well, this is my view on this thing, right, guys? I don't care what it is that made you get into this relationship with this person. All right. Y'all can feel like y'all in love and the greatest thing in the world and it's amazing. It's just, so this is my soulmate. Guess what, guys? When that thing go bad, nobody's thinking about the good times. The only thing they're talking about is how bad this person got to be. And y'all had years of amazing times and great. Nobody remembering none of that. All they thinking about is how we got to this point where we about to separate.
Right now.
Yeah. And guess what? Now, all the stuff that it took you years and years and years to accumulate is trapped in all these bad feelings.
And remember I said, he is Mayweather status. So I'm like, someone please call 911 because I can say this man just tried to knock my head off. And then when we go to court and I can play the blues and be booing and crying and he did this, that, and the other. And the whole time I'm just stroking the judge ego so I could get a couple millions of dollars. Meanwhile, I just lived in my little apartment that I paid rent, and I drove my little old truck. But now I got this out my hair, and I got tons of money. Why? Because you decided, oh, she loved me. I don't need no prenup.
Mm-hmm. Everybody thinking about what's going on right there at that moment and not thinking about what can happen in the future. All right. Nobody gets divorced feeling amazing about each other and thinking that everybody is great, and everything is good. It just, it's a lot of bad things happen when there's a divorce going on and feelings are involved. And I want to hurt this person as much as I can. And how can I do it? Because I don't want this person to leave me and still be doing great. And I'm over here suffering. So I need to make sure they're suffering too. So we had some of these conversations people like, oh, you shouldn't get married if you're worried about having a prenup.
Yeah, because you don't trust that person. It's not, I don't look at it that way because I understand, especially in Hollywood, some people are on a higher scale than others. And you have to respect that because that took time, dedication, blood, sweat, tears. That took a lot. By the way, are you subscribed? I mean, come on, hit the subscribe button, join the conversation.
Yeah, we need to have these conversations, guys, and I think it's going to be amazing. Like it's to be able to have these talks with people, find like-minded people, find people that got different opinions, and learn from each other. It's going to be an amazing thing.
Yeah, because like I said, opinions are like buttholes. We all have them. Mm-hmm. And just because your opinion don't align with ours, don't mean that yours is completely wrong. That may help us see something different that we didn't even think about. Like, oh, that's interesting. So, Shannon is Karen.
Yeah, and you was talking about California. I don't care if you got a little small house and you got $5,000 in a bank account and you get into a relationship with somebody who don't have a house or $5,000.
I'm gonna have a house.
Hey, look here. Sign you some papers.
That's
you know what I mean? Because
protect yourself.
Whatever it took, regardless of what it is for you to get, that little house may be your pride and joy, and you work years to get to that point where you can actually get it. $5,000 might be a ton of money to you, and you've been saving that thing forever. And you finally got to that point. Should somebody be able to come
and take it away
and just take half of it from you? No, it shouldn't. I mean, guess what? If they want to enjoy it with you, they'll stay with you.
Yeah.
But if they got other motives, guess what? They're gonna leave and they're gonna take half of all the stuff it took you years and years to get, and actually, and go away with it. If you built together, then hey, that belongs to both of y'all. I don't care who think that I did more than you and you did more. No, I was here when you went from here to there.
Yep.
So
was yours is mine.
Yeah.
Because mine is yours.
This is ours. This is ours. All the way from here to there is ours. It only makes sense to me.
So that's a good point too, because they also talked about marriage not being. Well, some people said it is a business. Some people said it's not. And when you say business, and one person broke it down so good, it made complete sense. But I don't look at our marriage as a business, but it's business-like. Am I going to be upset with him and be like, I'm just done. I'm done with this. We done built all that we done built together. And because I'm mad at you for the moment or vice versa, we supposed to throw it away? So if we're in a multi-billion-dollar business or industry, and I'm mad at my partner or my teammate or whoever, am I gonna just be like, look, here go the keys, I'm out of here? You look at all the money you throwing away. Look at all that you done built, you throwing away. So no, in a sense, marriage is a business. You build together, you work together, you keep it together. It's teamwork to keep it together. I can't just do it by myself.
I probably would look at a different wording for that. I wouldn't call it a business.
But I said
Only
business
because,
life.
yeah, only because, like somebody said, you got to have a product and it has to be for sale and you actually profiting from it.
But then somebody else said, but look at nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so many different types of businesses.
Mm-hmm.
This is business life. Because, I mean, normally, you're not going to just throw your marriage away or walk away from it. And there's some people, they get upset with each other.
These days, they are just throwing it away.
Yeah, and they just like, bad. Yeah. But for the most part, if you got any type of sense of dignity or, you care, it ain't about love. I love my husband, and I know my husband loves me. Do we have to walk around all day and tell each other, babe, I love you? And he got to tell me, and if he don't, I'm about to go jump off a bridge or go eat myself into a coma. No. He showed me that he loved me by the things he do, and vice versa. We do live a traditional life where he is the protector, as you can look at him and tell he should be, and the provider. So he doesn't tell me he 100% provide for this home. He paid all of the bills. Anything we need come from him going to work. So he didn't come home and say, hey, we need to pay the cable bill. We need to pay it. Shit, I ain't got no money. Same way with I play my part. He come home and I say, you need to wash your clothes. Dump your clothes. This is how our business operates. But it's a marriage. We're a team, we do this thing together, and you have to figure out what's gonna work for us. So we don't have to worry about divorce and separation and pissing each other off. Give each other space.
Yeah. So I look at, being in a marriage or a relationship, like it's like a puzzle. I can't be a piece and that piece be missing because you can't see the picture. Mm-hmm. Put them together, now you see Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean? It just looked like a big green patch over here. Yeah. But if we can put them together, put the pieces together, we have the picture. And without one, there's no picture, and you can't actually be successful in doing what it is you need to be able to do in a relationship if both of y'all is not part of the same puzzle. So
yeah, you can't be pulling left and I'm pulling right. We gotta be pulling all in the same direction.
And we got to fit together so we can see that picture of what we is supposed to be doing. So.
And communication help with that. Mm-hmm. If you just assume that my husband and our brains work different, we two different people. He think one thing and I'm thinking something totally different, but I can't assume that and I heard this all the time, I can't assume that he know what I'm thinking. So I gotta talk to him. I have to say, okay, this is what I'm thinking. And it could be a conversation. You can agree to disagree and still love each other the same.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same thing with these conversations we can have. We can agree, disagree. You may see things different. You may not believe in living the way we live. That's fine. That's your life. You can do it. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But you may look at something that we're doing and you may rethink what you're doing. And you may have better results. Or you may not. Hey. But we're having this conversation.
That's right. So y'all come back now so we can have more of these conversations. So we can have more of these conversations. So over here, it's going to be a whole lot different from our other channel because we are having these conversations and we having fun with it. We learn from each other. We getting to know each other, and it's going to be great. Now you will see things from our homesteading lifestyle because this is our lifestyle. I'm making ginger ale right now because that's what I do. But we also having this conversation because we are human and we still live a full life. So let's talk about it. Prenup or no prenup? Because what's yours is mine.
Yeah, we want to know if that's a disqualification to a marriage. To not, if somebody asks you for a prenup.
And just think about it. Man, you could be throwing your king or queen away behind a prenup. Yeah. Hey, man, my husband would have told me about a prenup 7 years ago. I'd have been like, you crazy. Look, go back home and live your life. negative.
Yeah.
I would have been like, let me sign that right quick. Well, let me read it, make sure, okay.
Because the thing is, are you marrying me? Or are you marrying my objects, the things that I have accumulated?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you want the stuff I accumulated, just stay with me, right?
Do right.
Yeah, stay with me. I mean, if you plan on leaving, that's the only reason you should be concerned about whether or not you're gonna be able to take half of my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so hey, you should feel like I wouldn't want nobody to take half of mine. You know, so we should go ahead and sign this paperwork because I'm here for you. And I'm gonna enjoy all your stuff, your money, your property, all this stuff because me and you can be together.
Well,
But if I think that we might not be together, I think I need to go ahead and not sign this paperwork and try to get you to, you know, forget about all that. So when I leave, I could take your stuff with me.
I'm taking your stuff with me. So I got a question. Did Jada and Will have a prenup?
I don't know, but the thing is, it really wouldn't matter because the amount of time they've been together,
Yeah.
he accumulated so much during the time. She's still gonna get a lot of stuff, you know, and she deserved it. You know, she been there. You know, regardless of whether she did the work or not, if she was there and she decided not to do certain things because she wanted to be that wife or that person for him, then yeah, go ahead and I mean, hey.
But it is to each his own world, and we ain't here to judge nobody because hey, some houses are full.
Everybody don't want the same things,
and it is what it is. But I was just wondering because they both are Hollywood and have been Hollywood for a long time. But yeah, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day.
But until then, y'all.
All right, guys, we appreciate y'all.